you want to feel, inspect or palpate the gland. And then next you proceed to the thyroid status, whereby you look for the peripheral signs that can help you to decide whether this patient is hypo or hypothyroid. Okay, so first is position. So make the patient to sit. He's in sitting position. Next will be the exposure. The right exposure should be up to the mid chest. But due to his modesty, just ask him to unbutton his collar. With that. And then next will be backside. Okay. So you begin the examination by of course first you handshake and ask for permission and everything. Once it is done, you inspect. You look for any skin, as usual, whether there is any presence of lump. No, just roughly estimate where is the position, whether it is at the midline or whether it is at your anterior line, and then whether there is any skin changes, and look for any surgical scars, and then any visible neck veins, distended neck veins. Begin the inspection. Next will be you proceed with all this is for the thyroid gland itself, and then you next proceed with two tests, what you call as the swallowing test. Next will be the tongue protrusion test. Why we do these two tests is because remember that thyroid gland, it only moves with swallowing, okay, whereas the thyroid glossal cyst will move both with swallowing and with your protrusion of the tongue, because there is a tract that is formed which connects your cyst to your foramen cecum, which is located at your base of tongue. So that's why when you protrude your tongue, your thyroid glossal cyst will move up. So that will help you to differentiate. Okay, so you ask the patient to first to drink a cup of some water. Just hold it. Okay, then ask him to swallow. See, it moves up, and then ask him to protrude out his tongue. Okay. See, it's not moving. Okay. Then if protrude from the tongue, and then next will be okay. Once you finish this, and then you just comment after inspection. I can notice a lump located at the anterior midline. Okay, it is of peanut size shape, measuring about roughly 20 cm. There's no any skin changes, whatever. Then you proceed with palpation. Okay, so then for the palpation, first you ask patient whether he has any pain. Since he has no any pain, so you start palpating. Okay, so feel if there, let's say you assume there is something here, just feel for the mass. Okay, then try to you comment about the mobility, whether it's mobile, regarding the consistency, it's hard, firm or whatever, and then what is the shape, what is the size, and then try to pinch the skin, see whether it's tethered to the skin, okay, the mass, and then you ask the patient to swallow again. Check boleh tolong telan, okay, to see whether it correlates with your findings just now, whether it moves up whenever it's swallowing, and tolong jelaskan juga. Okay. Then you, as well as other things, you will palpate, you feel for all this, and then you comment whether it's a diffuse or it is a nodular. If it is nodular, is it a single nodule, or you can feel multiple nodules. Okay, and then the temperature as well, feel whether it's hot or whatever. So once you finish with palpation, next you move, you feel for any tracheal deviation or not. Okay, so say you can okay, and then see there is no any tracheal deviation. Okay, and then next would be the percussion for the sternum. Okay, you think, let's say the patient, let's now when you are feeling for the lump, let's say you can get below the lump just now. You can clearly define the border, right? Do you still need to percuss and look for any presence of retrosternal? Percuss the sternum.
You already can feel the lump.
Just now when I palpated, I could get
lower body.
get to the below the lump. So once I already clearly defined the margin, I am able to get, like, it's not like I can't feel for the lower part. I could feel the deep, but now do I still need to do percuss the sternum? Okay, why? Yeah, one is that, and one more thing, sometimes the tumor can be dumbbell shaped, called is thyroid tumor. Whereby it's bengkak atas and then it can get normal, and below it can bengkak. So you should still percuss. Okay, and then you percuss and feel whether there is presence of any changes. Okay, and after that, once you percuss the thymus, percuss across extension, then I think next you proceed to the
Auscultation.
auscultation. Okay, auscultation is for the carotid. You auscultate one at the lump. Okay, if you hear bruit, it suggests of increased vascularity. Then you should also auscultate at the carotid arteries. Do each side. Why? Because if, let's say, you can hear bruit, it can be two possibilities. Either it is a carotid arteries calcification, or maybe the malignancy has spread to your vessels there. So you should go for both. Okay, so once you finish, you settle with the lump. Next, you begin with the thyroid status of the patient. Okay, so for the thyroid status of the patient, as usual, we begin at the pump. So warm and sweaty is a classic presentation of hyperthyroid. Okay, so you feel and then feel the skin. Okay, is there any crack, dry and coarse skin and everything, and then look for signs of ankylosis, whereby there is a separation of the nail from the nail bed. Okay, and then look for thyroid acropathy. Thyroid acropathy is actually a clubbing of the digits it is believed due to the autoantibodies in autoimmune thyroid diseases. Okay, and then you feel all that. Then next, you proceed with the pulse. Okay, for example, in atrial fibrillation due to hyperthyroid, you can have atrial fibrillation. The pulse can be irregular. So feel for the pulse and everything, and then also try to find tremor. Ask the patient to stretch out the hand and look for any tremors or not. Because of cold. Proceed with the BP and everything. Once you settle the hand, the next you go for the face. Okay, so as for the face, first of all, as like mentioned just now, there is look. First of all, the patient is not staring. It doesn't have a staring gaze. Okay, it doesn't have a staring gaze, and it's not at the same time it's not appearing lethargic, tired, or having any facial puffiness. Okay, that's for this one, and then there's no any thinning of hair. Thinning hair noted, and then next then you next proceed. There are few signs that you can elicit from the eye itself. Okay, number one is your lead lag. Okay, so lead lag is how you change it. So ikut tangan saya, arah tangan saya. See, it moves, the lid moves together with the eyes, and the eyes immediately I brought it down. In lead lag, you will expect a small delay. Okay, whereby the eyeball will come down first and then the lid will slowly come. So there is no any presence of lead lag. And then you look for chemosis. Chemosis is whereby there is edema of your conjunctiva. Okay, one of the features of thyroid diseases. So check for the conjunctiva. Okay, there is no any chemosis, there is no any lead lag. And then you look for exophthalmos. Exophthalmos, you can't look from the front. You need to go to the side. Okay, and then look as well as from the back. So from the back, if you appear to see the eyeball popping out beyond the supraorbital ridge, then it is safe to have exophthalmos. Okay, and then once you finish with the eyes, next you will proceed to the one more thing, ophthalmoplegia as well, and then diplopia as well. Ask the patient to close one eyes and see berapa jari, make sure there is no diplopia, and then you ask him to move his his eyes in the H position to look for any ophthalmoplegia. And then finally, you after that you proceed to the leg to test for reflexes, where you expect to see a hyper in hyperthyroidism and hypo reflex in hypothyroidism, as well as you try to press and look for edema. In cases of pretibial maxillema, there is a non-pitting edema. So you ask the patient, you just see whether there is presence of edema. Okay, and then one more thing I forgot to tell, another to mention, you must also test for proximal myopathy. Okay, ask the patient to do like this and see whether he is having any practice, Then another sign that is usually we do in examination of the neck lump or mass is Pemberton sign, whereby you ask the patient to raise his hands up for 1 minute and look for any changes of the skin. But usually what I heard, it's not encouraged to do because it can cause the patient to collapse. So I ask the patient to raise the hand and wait for 1 minute and look for any cyanosis where a patient gets the distended veins and turns blue. Okay, because usually it's not only specific to thyroid, any mass in the mediastinum that compresses your superior vena cava can produce a positive Pemberton sign. Okay, so I think that's all.